Ichi Studios. BluePopStream.
Welcome to BluePopStream. I'm Super Ichi. Hello, Lexi. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here right away. Right away, let me know how the audio balance is. Everything should be fine, but always good to check. Anyways, while I wait for that, we are back with more Danganronpa 2. Music's louder than your voice. Okay. How is that? I think it should be fine now. It's all good? Okay. Excellent. Alright. More Danganronpa 2. I'm excited for this game. I decided I better get my ass working on it because Grumps have mentioned possibly playing the sequel, and I definitely want to finish it myself before they catch up to me. But before we get started, first things first. I'm not sponsored by Pepsi, but I would love to be. And since you're here, you get to be the first to witness something new that I've come up with to add to the stream that will hopefully make it more entertaining. Alright, and let's see if I got this right. Oh. There we go. I have turned my character into a little VTuber avatar thing. Anytime I'm talking, it lights up like that. With a little hop and open mouth. It's adorable. Alrighty, enough preamble. Let's get on with the game. So, before we start, just a quick recap. We are about to begin the first investigation. So, no spoilers to anyone watching. I'm playing this completely blind, with no help, just some onlookers. So please try not to spoil anything. Don't give me hints. I may theorize during this. I'll probably ask questions, maybe guess at stuff. Even if it's correct, don't confirm. If I'm wrong, don't tell me otherwise. Just let me theorize as I go. Turn the game audio down. How's that? I'll turn it down a little more over here too. Is it better? Alright, excellent. Dave, what do you think of my new talking avatar? Now you can hear me, that's good. And yeah, the music here is so good. I love Danganronpa's music. Hey, it's Chuck! I will not show feet, but show feed. The chat feed is there, you can read that. I just added this new talking avatar character. What do you guys think of that? This is the most chat messages I've seen in at one time. Why are you not a mod? I don't know. How do I make you a mod? Don't spoil my real name! I didn't do it! How do I remod you? Alright, well, you figure that out. I'm gonna start the game. He's got to donate a bunch of bits. Click your name and click the sword. I'm not seeing. Oh, I think I did it. Hydrate, you say? Hydrate, you say? In that case, I better hydrate. Hold on, where is it? Okay, hold on. I'm hydrating. Watch my character. I'll get water later. I just cracked a pop because I introduced the stream. I added a little water image. Oh man, it's hilarious. That's right. Hey Lane, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you like it? I love it. Hold on, I'm gonna take another drink. That's good. Okay, alright, so, where we left off, Fat Byakuya is dead. And I have no idea who did it yet. I have some guesses, but it has been a while, so I've probably forgotten them all. Alright. We've got to do all the investigating. My first truth bullet. Oh, I hope your ultrasound went well. It keeps it building at 86 degrees. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because Byakuya got 86th. Haha. That's where the corpse is. Oh no, Byakuya always loved lamps! We know that from the first game. Nothing wrong? Okay, cool, yeah. Glad to hear you're getting the assistance you need. Quick, hide the small child or she'll get the same fate. Alright, night vision goggles. Those were from the store, I know.
Perhaps.
I leveled up. What's that? So, was the knife taped under the table, or were the binoculars taped under the table? Oh, Dave, if you don't know the fact that Danganronpa characters have pink blood, yeah, that's kind of a thing in this series. Glowing paint. Oh, yeah, so the knife was taped under the table. Yeah, so that was brought in beforehand. Knife. Yeah, it's a style choice. Yeah, that's a guy. He's dead. Unless it turns out that he's secretly alive somehow, because the first game did some trippy shit like that. Although it wasn't for lack of blood. Oh. Wait, did it just... Where's the green tea? Did it just think I clicked on the remote air conditioner even though I was focused under the table? What the fuck was that about? Oh. You think? So he was stabbed under the while he was under the table. Everyone else is just standing around doing nothing. I feel bad for her. I have to clean up. Yeah. Hey Lane, look, it's redheaded Chie. I mean, even more redheaded.
This is the worst. This is the worst.
Is the audio balance still good? Jeez! Jesus Christ!
Got it? Hey.
Ah. Say last photo while alive! Well, he looks uncomfortable. But then he kind of always is. I don't know if that's supposed to be an actual clue or a mislead. And also Nagito's over there right next to the air conditioner. I don't know. That one photo of Hajime spawned a ship of him and orange juice. Oh, really? Okay. Oh yes, Gundam! The boy! He's over there, she's eating food. Clumsy Girls is looking over at Byakuya a little weirdly. And there wasn't any blood marks dragging out, which means he ran over there during the blackout? So, if the knife was taped under the table and Byakuya ran over there, was he aware of the knife? Is this gonna be just like Sayaka, where he was actually trying to kill someone else? I don't know if Byakuya would do that. Then again, this is not the same Byakuya. Or is it? We still don't know, and now we'll never know!
Leave it to me. You better do your best.
Shut up! I'm working on it! You're standing around too!
Do you understand?
Yes, I do! Fuck you! And I'm sure it won't be the last one. Yep. Forget beam! It's burned in my memory and saved on my hard drive. Wait, that's actually a thing? That's gonna be a factor in this case? I can't wait to find out how! Oh my god! Let's talk to the boy. Look, it's a character from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Impossible. You. Fine. Shiver.
He's got Exodia. Oh, it was a Pomeranian.
I won't let you.
Ah. Maybe it fell underneath the floor. Did it clip through the floor? Oh yeah. He's really going looking for it.
I can see it.
Have you seen Bakugo? Pomeranians are no joke. Oh, we found it. Wow.
Let me ask. What? You! If you flinch, you will die! Fine.
I hope you die later in the game. Or not at all, but probably not. Gaps in the floorboard. Jesus Christ. How do we move again? That'll be the case for the night vision goggles. Also, the case is open. Hmm. The name of the song playing is Kill Now. There's a taser in that case. Oh, okay.
Hey.
You think?
What? That's not it. Hajime. Hey.
Kill, kill, kill now. You have a scent similar to... Oh.
Thanks.
Special feelings? He likes me!
Now then.
Alrighty. Do you smell like lots of fine girls are after you?
It is strange, no?
Perhaps.
Wow. I am ashamed.
Okay. Hi, Taro.
Ah. No, 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 no. Well, guess that's about it.
You said it twice. Oh. Yeah, that sounds right.
Man. Eh? To tell you the truth.
Ah! Poor cow. Oh. So the knife would have come from here. Maybe? Oh, guess not. I was about to say, this is starting to sound way too similar to the Sayaka case. So Byakuya brought the knife in with him, along with the other security equipment.
That's weird. Hey.
It couldn't have been in advance because Usami wasn't letting anyone in before we started this party. Unless it was like right before.
You're right.
Thank God this game tells you when you're done investigating an area. Because Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Was it actually? Wow. I mean, eventually, like, when you investigated everything you were able to, the, like, cutscene kicked in. But, wow.
wow.
I'm looking forward to seeing how the class trials go in this game.
Wow.
Secret passage?
Perhaps.
Oh. There's a stain on this one too, but there were stains on it. One in there was not clean.
But. Well.
But the one in there is not clean, so why would it be swapped?
Yep.
Recently turned on.
Yep.
Oh, maybe they were turned on to cause the blackout? Because they're all heating.
Hajime.
Is it for here? I'm not crazy, right? I saw something that said secret passage while I was in there.
I see. I see. Yes.
Thanks, Ibuki.
Hey.
Are you serious?
So, would she have heard Byakuya clumping across the floor?
Hey.
Ah!
I see.
I got it.
Ah!
Yep.
Okay, deal.
Aw. It's a blackout.
It's a blackout! And then the next voice.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black. My future is pitch black. Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet.
Shut up, Hyoko. Nobody likes you.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Uh,
Turn the damn
I see Nagito
Guys?
got hurt.
Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Yes, yes, good work. Yeah, what was that owl about?
Hey. Yep.
Whatever you say. Oh god, she really did it. Okay then. Oh right, I remember there was, it seemed like someone was in there.
Hey!
Is it Peko? Because we still haven't seen her. Or is it Kuzuryu? Right, because he hasn't been around. I keep forgetting his first name. Fuyuhiko, I think? I know you're in there! Yep. There you are.
Hajime. Hey. Yep. Now. See?
That wasn't a clue, okay.
Maybe.
Huh.
I mean. Well.
Hey.
The fact that you're pushing so hard for this means it's probably not what actually happened.
Anyway.
No, they want us to think she tripped the circuit breaker, but someone in the storage room turned on those irons and overloaded it.
Wait.
I see.
Well.
What the heck?
Hey.
Take Nekomaru with you. He's the expert on taking a shit. Good job telling us what happened before you left.
That's right.
That is the remote control for the air conditioner. Oh, so the thing beeped because the whole blackout happened and Pekka was feeling around in the dark for the circuit breaker and hit this by accident, and that caused it to beep in the dining hall. There's no way she could have reached that. Probably. Oh, I was gonna say Peko could have used her katana or boken or whatever she's got to like jab it on.
Whoa!
Actually, by the way, hey,
Ah! Oh God!
I won't be fooled.
it's true.
No, no, I don't! Please don't! Thank you! Oh God, there are Tojins of it, aren't there? Oh no!
So cool.
I see. Now then.
It was the irons! You said we're done here?
Wow.
Oh God, I don't want to go that deep.
Hey. Yep.
Yaku's cottage.
Hey. I see.
The chosen one? Okay. I'm sure that will be relevant later. Oh, hey.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, he's trying to get the earring.
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Alright, I forgot Hajime is voiced by Johnny Angvash.
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Uh-huh. Right now you're at the cute fan art portion where there's no angst or spoilers. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I've gone this far liking the original without getting spoilers for anything else.
See?
And I'd like to keep it that way. The carpet didn't reach the table where we found Gaki's body. What?
Yep.
No, no one's spoiled anything yet. Okay, hold on. Brain blast. Someone was in the storage room. I'm gonna guess it was Fuyuhiko, because he was. I still think it was him who's barricaded in the bathroom. I think during the dinner party he went over to the storage room. I absolutely know I saw something labeled secret passage in the storage room. So there was. He activated the irons in the storage room to trip the breaker, and then went through that secret passage in the building to go under the floor, and then stab Byakuya from under the table, under the floor? Something like that? Alright, that's my working theory. That's what I'm going with. No one confirm or deny.
But
They specified that there was no way to get under the floor from outside, and he's saying he couldn't find a way, but I know I saw something that said secret passage in the storage room. See? Now they're talking about it. Shut up! I know! Thanks, Dave. You too. The only person who didn't come to the party and doesn't have an alibi. Fuyuhiko.
Well?
But then it's gonna be like, he wasn't actually not at the party, he was in the bathroom all along. He did come here.
Huh?
I'm opening my snack. I got Cheetos.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, look at his cute face.
Hey, hey.
What are you saying?
Don't be all tsundere. Whoa.
That's wrong. See? Hey, hey.
He's like the main character in RPG. Have you played those? Once or one or two in my life.
I see. I'm glad.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
It's like talking to me. I'll just randomly go into my video games. Yeah. Okay, I want to check that room one more time because I know I saw it. I know I saw it. It's around here somewhere. All right, fine. I'll play along. Can I use the map from here? Oh yeah. Yeah, right? I know I saw it. It said secret passage for like half a second.
Hey. Hey! Did you call me?
Oh boy.
Hey. What's this?
The fuck? All right.
Well... This is troubling. Barbaros!
Oh, okay.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Cool. Can I use that spell on other people's cottage now?
Jeez. You're right.
Oh.
That's weird. Hajime.
Ah.
This is... Hey.
Okay.
But... Hey. Nope. Yep. Sorry.
Alrighty.
Hey. Sorry. Hey. Bye now.
Alrighty. Uh. Still locked? Oh. Okay.
Oh!
What? Yeah, I know.
Sheesh! Oh! Fool! So what I mean is...
Finally, someone said what I noticed. So he was stabbed through the floor with the knife? Maybe? But it was taped to the table. Unless maybe the knife is a mislead? So he was making that face because he had to shit. Fuyuhiko, position unknown. Because he was in the bathroom. Peko did leave the office room. Don't you hate it when you go to a party and first thing you have to do is shit? Yeah, that's why I shit before I go. He has his own cottage. He could have shit in his own house.
Hey. Huh?
Ding dong bing bong. Time for the trial.
Alrighty, guys. It's finally time. That's right. It's time for the long-awaited class trial.
Shit while looking at the camera. Flip it off. Power move. Yeah. Amazing.
Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
Oh boy.
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
Of course, there's an underground elevator.
I'll see you soon.
Gotta have that scene just like in the first one. Alrighty. I forgot about this awkward side-scrolling segment. Hi. Did I really just take the long way? There it is. Ah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
No way. You are right.
Ah. I can't get over how stoned she looks.
I got it!
No way!
Don't fuck with me!
He dragged him over.
Hey, come on now. Hey! Huh?
Nothing, Baka.
You.
Do you understand?
Wait!
I feel like they're trying to play him off as not giving a fuck, when in fact he may have done it.
What happened? Now then, let us begin.
He got the earring!
Hey,
Well now. Wait! What's this?
Oh boy. his earring looks like the Potara earring from Dragon Ball, but I'm sure that's the joke.
You masochistic mascot!
Oh no.
Special bleeding service! See ya later!
Huh? What's going on?
Special bleeding service. Uh-oh. What the fuck? A fucking escalator?
No way.
What?
Hey!
Up to Monaco's mouth. Oh no!
No way!
Stupid! Yep.
Get it! Video game references! Oh. What? What? Oh, there's the elevator shot!
However...
Oh boy, it's time for the game. Ooh,
Welcome!
just like the first one.
Why, you... Don't fuck with me!
I'm used to it. So this is canon to the first game? Posture check, okay. I'll get water later, I said! No extra blank seat this time? Or is there? Yes, thank you, we know. Oh. Oh, is it gonna do this every time and whoever is murdered is gonna be in red? Hell yeah. All right, here we go. Time limit for each phase, that's fine. Influence gauge recovers over time. I don't have enough for that. Increases damage to the opponent. Alrighty, I guess those are the ones I'm going with. I can't murder my friends now. I have to clean up my virtual pet. I like the song. Oh, keeping everything on normal. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Tamagotchi. Yeah, it's close to that. It would be TA. And I think, is there a T in there after I don't know. All right, let's do it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation
Oh God,
of the class trial.
this is my first time actually playing a class trial instead of watching it. I'm fucking nervous.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who did it.
Okay, 1, Byakuya's dead face in the portrait. 2, Monami just hanging around in the background. I'm sure I can figure out the controls, but I'll let you know if I need help.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Oh yeah, this whole park's gonna be voiced.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
Among Us?
Such a sad
Yeah.
state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Yeah, tell us that now, because the last 1 or 2 of them will definitely not be fair.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Ow! Uncalled for!
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
I can't wait to hear the new version of the debate theme. I fucking love that song the most.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
You don't say.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
I'm not so sure.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Say something perverted, I fucking dare you.
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Uh-huh.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Byakuya was over on the other side, the other corner of the room before it started. So he would have had to have clumped his fat little way over there during the blackout. But if Ibuki didn't hear him running, that's where I start to wonder. Please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. Okay. Non-stop debate. Yeah. Okay. Only the relevant ones will be loaded into the true cylinder. Okay. Use the mouse and fire with left. What button do I use to switch? Like switch bullet. Oh god. Knife, bloodstain. Knife, bloodstain, and gaps in floorboard.
Why was
Oh, use the mouse.
Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Mm-hmm.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong.
Got it on the first try.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Because the blood stain was under the table and nowhere else.
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Nice try, Soda.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Shut up, Hiyoko! Nobody likes you!
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Because he went there.
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Wait. So he had the night vision goggles that he took out of the case that was next to him. So maybe Fuyuhiko had come up from under the table and Byakuya saw him with the night vision goggles and ran over to try and stop him and then got stabbed. Maybe Fuyuhiko hid that knife under the table beforehand and then he snuck under from the secret passage.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm right.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
I see health meters. Yeah.
Crap!
Oh. Shit. During the party.
Crap!
I'm trying! He was doing security!
Crap!
I'm trying.
Crap! Crap!
The reason Byakuya dove under the table.
I can prove it with this.
Oh, okay.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Yeah, so Fuyuhiko came up with the knife during the blackout.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, "I am the murder weapon"?
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
The paint on it reacted to the night vision goggles?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up. This is almost like a real trial!
You don't say. Okay. Okay, so space is to slow down. Good luck and have fun. Yes. This is the game with the weird deaths.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
Shut up, Hiyoko.
must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food! Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Got it.
That's wrong. No, Byakuya was probably
In the first game, someone gets turned to butter. It was not a girl.
Why do you say that?
I'm not gonna say who it was, just in case anyone wants to play or watch the first one.
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
But yes, someone gets churned
You
in the
say
first game.
Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Whoa! Did she just counter my
It
statement?
should be the other way around.
Whoa, that's new.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Oh. Oh, this is new. Cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally? What? Oh, God. Truth Blade? Oh! Oh no!
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. Damn it! If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down.
What the fuck?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Did I do it?
The killer used them.
Because
Ooh, I like this song.
Goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planted and the killer brought them to the crime scene. Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality.
Oh, okay.
So those goggles were planted and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh. Oh, when that lights up, I have to shoot it.
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planted. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Holy fuck.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
That was fucking weird.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Yep.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Pat's head. That's nice.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Oh god.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
I agree with you for this one, so Yoko. Yep. The duct tape.
I see. There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Oh, yeah, no. The chef guy is, you know Mineta from My Hero? He's that guy.
Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
But why was it painted with the glowy paint that clearly a night vision goggle could see?
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough,
He's worse than Mineta? Oh god.
noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
I know that one, it's
Not
a
only
threat.
did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so
Never
too,
change.
right, Hajime?
Alright, I'll get this one in the first try.
I can prove it with this.
Yep.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Hey, the hell is this?
Nervous, aren't you?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
And failed amazingly.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
You should have told us you received a threatening letter.
Except no, because I would have tipped off the murderer.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader thinks he's undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
That defeats the whole point. The killer was the printer.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Yes, go ahead, sweetie.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
That's why this fucking knife was painted with the green shit. So he could just see it?
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Is the glowy green paint enough to see it in the dark? Glowing paint?
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Hold on, I just noticed something. Byakuya was stabbed, but that knife has marks along the blade, not on the tip. Is that a factor? I don't know. Hey, Boyton, thanks for tuning in.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Yes,
Painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
because they caused it with the irons.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Nope.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers? Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
Because it wasn't the circuit breaker.
Technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Although technically she could trip the breaker by jabbing it with her sword. Blue colored weak spots. Agree spots. Oh, so now I have to fire bullets to confirm something too? That's new. I get to consent now. Oh. Now I have to pick. Oh boy.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Nope.
Crap! Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Was not
Since
in the
Pekka
office.
was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Whose account confirms that she was not in the
Because I
office?
was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Nope.
Crap! Since Pekka was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
She was outside.
That's
He was
impossible.
trying to use the washroom.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree
Okay.
with that.
Oh, consent. That's why you said consent.
No,
I couldn't
Pekka was
remember
telling the truth.
which account was the relevant one.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pekko.
Shut up, Soda! Fuck!
It's nothing like that at all. Nikumaru's account is actually Pekko's alibi.
It's true. Someone was.
Oh, because he was in the hallway trying to get to the washroom, so...
After the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
And Kuzuryu. Oh, that's a hydrate. Well, I'm out of pop, so I'm gonna have to go to the washroom. Sorry. What I meant to say is I'm gonna have to go to the fridge to get some water, but at that same time, I will also take a washroom break, so give me a minute. Alright, I'm back, and I have water this time, so... And you know what that means? Water! Ah. Tasty! Whew. Back to action.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pekko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
She locked herself in the bathroom for that long? There's no doubt. It's shit.
God! This guy, why is he so obsessed with shit? Wait, so if she's the one who locked herself in the bathroom, then Kuzuryu was in the store? No, I'm sorry. My theory is falling apart!
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
What if he was? He is the ultimate team coach.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
So it was her in the bathroom.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Shut up!
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Uh-huh.
How did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
God, I hate you and hope you die soon!
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Yeah. Stop trying to take credit for our work.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
What? If he's the one who did it, why would he go volunteering this info? Alrighty. Why is that a thing?
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
That was a guess.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I can't believe laxatives and violent hour-long shits are a factor in this case.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Oh.
Cease this bickering.
I command it!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Shut up, Hiyoko! Jesus Christ!
Trashy skank?
The irons.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Nope.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Nope.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
No?
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Is there a way to fast forward? Control.
You can't answer that. Did they throw us?
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably. It does not have to be the break. They may have tampered with the. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
That's it. Got it. I consent!
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
And you found them right after the blackout. The irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh. Oh, we're doing this again.
Hold on a second. Let me speak too.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Oh boy.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down!
I still don't fully get how this works. I was clicking the button!
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
People who were in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to this, and that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I still don't fully know how this works!
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect. If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Okay, hold on. I need to fucking take a minute. The people who were in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? And that means everyone who was in when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down!
I was clicking the button!
If the irons in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to, and that means everyone who when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Oh, so someone triggered... Oh, wait. So the irons being on was part of the overload, but then someone triggered it by adding to the load by turning on the AC with the remote?
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
No!
Damn it!
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on...
I don't know this!
Went all the way to the storage, and that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down!
I'm clicking the button! It said to click left
The
button!
irons in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons, you're saying they went all the way to this, and that means everyone who is when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I can't back down.
Oh, okay, I just had to click faster.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
No! Fucking...
Damn it!
Ugh! I hate
The
this!
irons in the storage room. Then for the killer to turn the irons, you're saying they went all the way to this, and that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall, if the irons, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
Damn it!
If the irons in the storage room caused the black, then for the killer to turn the irons, you're saying they went all the way to this, and that means everyone who is in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect. If the irons in the
I'm
storage
trying!
room for the killer to turn the irons off, you're saying they went all the way, and that means everyone who is in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Oh, I have a number.
Caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room, and that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
Oh, okay. So I have to time it so they get the maximum amount of...
dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause if the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut
Okay.
through those words.
Alright. I figured it out. Fuck. That's confusing.
Irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
And that was timed at specifically 11:30.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to figure out when I had to do what control. You know what I mean?
I see.
But now I figured out. I have a limited amount of cuts and I have to time it so that I cut the most amount of words.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
Now I know how Aaron felt in the first game.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Yeah, I bet they're pretty common.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
God knows killing you once wasn't enough.
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
She could have poked it with her sword.
Setting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
I think it's a boken she's got. I think she has a boken. Am I right, Lexi?
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Yeah, see? I knew it wasn't a metal sword. It was bamboo. This is important. I can tell that this is important.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
I know I've seen some Danganronpa bridge videos that seem to really latch on to him being a big fan of hope. I'm looking forward to finding out more about this guy!
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
He's hope sexual? Okay.
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Wait, when you say hope sexual, like the same way Junko was despair sexual? Is that sort of what's happening here? He's just getting a boner off of everyone fighting for justice? Oh, that's it, isn't it? Cool.
Oh, is that so?
He said Among Us!
Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Cool.
For now, we found out how.
And we're back to the normal music.
But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you implying?
Oh.
Just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress. Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately,
You've never played Danganronpa, have you?
despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Definitely not.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Sit there for 3 hours before fighting something? Oh no.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
No, I imagine.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Oh.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
Oh god.
Stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
What?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Wait, what? What's going on?
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
I hate you and that face you're making!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
He's getting creepy!
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Is that even an option?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
She did the thing!
I think.
Did you say something?
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Go get it, Chiaki!
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
It came from under the floorboards.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right?
Nagito's pretty close. The lamp.
Someone must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
The power
I
cord.
can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Nagito was pretty close there.
There's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
So it wants me to finger Nagito? I'm not 100% sold on that, but...
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
I see!
Mm-hmm.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
Wait. Maybe Nagito set that up for Fuyuhiko to do the murder?
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
He put that knife there and told Fuyuhiko to use it?
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick
Oh,
up
right! I did think that was awfully weird that he just had those. Whoops, guess it's me.
Drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
And of course, I'm sure they're gonna say that how he rigged it doesn't fucking matter.
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Oh!
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already.
To this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
And turn it on its head. Uh-oh, I don't like that face. I don't like that face. Ah! Wait, was it actually him? Oh, he's going Yami Bakara!
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death.
Hope sexual!
How wonderful. How beautiful it is.
Oh boy! Ah! Oh no!
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Oh!
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
I feel like this is not it. I feel like I'm still right about Fuyuhiko. This was all set up.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
That's Lexi's joke.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles.
You're subscribed to Hope on Twitch. So is
We
he.
had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
Wait, he really did do it? I was wrong about Fuyuhiko this whole time? What about the floorboards and the secret passage?
Twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
What? I was wrong?
Byakuya performed admirably.
Oh, man!
Stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
Oh.
I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything.
Oh, boy.
I'm at peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Oh, no!
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Ah!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh.
There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
I wouldn't call that painful. It's better than mine.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
Oh, okay.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
No, I don't think it's quite that simple.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions. In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder...
That reminds me.
Oh, shit.
Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Uh-huh. God, I forgot how fat he was.
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Oh?
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Because he's the ultimate lucky student.
See. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Was it lucky or unlucky?
Crap!
It's ultimate lucky then.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
That's a fucking long shot and a half.
You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
You weren't lucky enough to get away.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20.
I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings.
So he's into hope and despair.
It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
Cool.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
So it really is him.
Wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this?
Wait, maybe I was right? I was right! I was right! I was right! Yeah! Let's go!
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but...
He didn't actually confess! He said that he did all the other setup, but he didn't say he killed him.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Get kicked! Get kicked, Hiyoko! Just get punted already! Fuck!
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
Cause what I said! The slash, but he's been stabbed!
But we know who the
And that's why the other tablecloth, because it was used with the knife and to fake it? Did he pull a Byakuya and miss and like set up the crime scene the wrong way?
Listening is acceptable.
Add that as a bit thing, kick Yoko.
I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Never change, Gundam. Lines of white noise. Yeah, I know that. That's from the first game. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be later. I was right. I was right. I was right. I was right. I don't know which one's which.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
No.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
I don't know which one's which.
Byakuya with the knife you hit.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Okay, so I have to use autopsy.
It's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito.
he has already.
That bastard Nagito is the he killed Byakuya with the knife. No, that's
Got it.
wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
I was right! I was right! Because the knife looks like it was slashed, but he was stabbed. So, and the other tablecloth in the storage room with the blood, but there was already blood on the other tablecloth in the dining hall.
What are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Okay, so it was for a different reason than I said, but I'm still right.
Millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Holy shit! Calm your fucking tits!
Not a whorehouse.
Oh god. I feel so bad for her.
Why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Nikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
It was the Fuyiko! I don't know why I said the.
Nikon's the one who said it.
Sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
You're fucking right, he is!
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
Oh my god!
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
And you piss me off! And probably the fandom!
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
What a sparkling contribution, Ibuki.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Hiyoko is kind of popular with the teenage part of the fandom. I'm not surprised, because they're probably just like her!
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
All of ours!
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight.
Yes, the adults hate her because adults are reasonable people sometimes.
Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
You've lost all witty right the fuck. My brain.
Not it. Not it. What's not it?
Is that it? No.
Crap!
Truth is beyond our sight. Find out what happened in the dark. Oh,
I can prove it with this.
because she heard it.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For real?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, come on!
What the hell?
Yes, yes, we've
What's
heard
going
this.
on here? This is...
Ow!
So he got hit. He got stabbed? Or
Turn
something.
the damn lights on!
You guys?
Perhaps the breaker...
Hold on a sec.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Oh my god, I fucking hate her.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
No! She's cool!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Hey Kev, thanks for tuning in. Akane? Yeah. She's like halfway between Aoi from the first one and Black Rose, because she's got her voice, and then she's just dumb and hungry.
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
But it was Nagito who got hurt.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make.
Oh?
I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
Okay.
Shoved you out? Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Oh.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Wait, so... he didn't grab the knife? But it looked like someone pulled it off from the... pulled it out of the tape.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. Byakuya's body was lying on the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
Oh. So, Fuyuhiko?
Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
You shut up! I had to argue your face!
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
That's a new image. I'm still thinking it's Fuyuhiko. The floorboards haven't come into play yet. Every time Nagito talks about despair or hope, take a drink. Now he looks like he's gonna shit. Suspended? What?
Well now.
Guess the killer challenge. Whoever fails to guess will have their save data melt away. Oh no!
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Is this legit? Okay, like, no shitting. If I guess wrong, it deletes my save data? Is that what happens? Actually tell me. It doesn't actually? Okay. It says B. Do I hit escape? Oh. Fuck you, Monokuma! I have a pretty good theory!
There's no $10 billion either!
God damn it!
Evil.
Now I hate you! I was pushing B and nothing happened, so I was feeling around the keyboard and I hit auto. You son of a fucking bitch. You know what? I feel like this is gonna go on longer than a half hour, so I think I'm gonna stop here for today. Cause, oh man, my head is swimming. Getting a hold of new mechanics, tricky, but I'm having fun. I enjoy this game so much. I'm glad we're into the meat of it. I'm absolutely gonna play more. I hopefully will finish the whole game, but you never know. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Thanks, Lexi, for hanging out. Thanks to Dave and Chuck and Lane and everyone else who tuned in. I love you all. I'm surprised the stream managed to hold together because every time I stream for more than 2 hours, at some point it just conks out. Does everyone like my new talking avatar? It was super adorable, I think. If you have any ideas for how I can improve that, the stream, because I have the whole water thing, I could maybe add other images. I'm not doing a face cam. This is the closest you get. That's why I added this. I miss you too, bud. We'll have to hang out sometime. I got my first vaccine shot, by the way, so maybe after we're both vaccinated, we can hang out sometime. You could also come play Final Fantasy XIV with me and Amalite. But until then, that will be it for now. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to BluePopStream. We will see you probably next week, unless I feel like streaming at some point over the weekend if I can fit in some time between Raven and his fucking Pokemon streams. Alright, don't forget to follow the channel if you haven't already, and if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, hit the bell, subscribe, do all the fun shit. Alright, oh look, my brother's playing Grand Theft Auto 5, because who the fuck isn't? Alright, thanks again, goodbye!